Have you ever noticed how hard we work to control the outcomes in our lives? We set goals, make plans, and pour our energy into chasing dreams. Yet sometimes, the more we try to grasp at success, happiness, or love, the more those things seem to slip through our fingers. It can feel like running on a treadmill, expending effort but going nowhere. We push, we strive, we meticulously orchestrate every detail, yet the results stay just out of reach. Why does life so often seem to reward us when we finally stop trying so hard? What if the secret to having everything you desire isn't about working more, stressing more, or holding on tighter? What if it's about letting go? At first glance, that idea seems counterintuitive, even radical. We're taught that success comes from effort and persistence. Giving up control feels risky, as if we're abandoning our dreams. But letting go isn't about quitting or not caring. It's about releasing our attachment to rigid outcomes and the fear that if we don't micromanage every detail, we'll lose everything. It's about opening ourselves to a field of infinite possibilities, where life can surprise us in ways we never could have planned. Letting go doesn't mean you stop having dreams, ambitions, or intentions. Far from it. It means you hold your vision with clarity and purpose, but you stop obsessing over how and when it must happen. You let go of the need to control every step along the way. In doing so, you create space for inspiration, synchronicity, and creative solutions to emerge. You move from a state of fear and resistance into one of openness and trust. The paradox is profound. The more tightly you hold on to something, the more it tends to slip away. Attachment breeds anxiety and tension. The energy of control creates resistance, both within yourself and in the world around you. When you're fixated on a specific outcome or path, you block the intuitive guidance and opportunities that could lead you somewhere even better. You become rigid, closed off, and less able to adapt. But when you let go, truly let go, you enter a new state of being. You become receptive rather than forceful, present rather than pressured. You start to notice possibilities that were invisible before. Life feels lighter, more fluid, more abundant. You find yourself in the flow, where things happen with a sense of ease and grace. This is the space where creativity flourishes, relationships deepen, and unexpected doors swing open. Why is letting go so powerful? To answer that, we have to look at our relationship with uncertainty. Most of us crave certainty. We want to know what's going to happen next, to have guarantees and safety nets. But certainty is an illusion. Life is inherently unpredictable. When we cling to the familiar, we trap ourselves in the prison of our past experiences, beliefs, and patterns. We repeat the same cycles over and over, never venturing into the unknown. Yet, it's in the unknown that all growth, creativity, and transformation occur. Uncertainty is not something to fear. It's the fertile ground where miracles are born. When you embrace uncertainty, you open yourself to the limitless potential of life. You become willing to be surprised, to learn, to expand beyond what you thought was possible. You trade the safety of the known for the adventure of discovery. Letting go, then, is not a weakness. It's the ultimate strength. It requires faith. Faith in yourself, in life, and in the intelligence that orchestrates the universe. Attachment is rooted in lack, the belief that you are not enough or that life won't provide for you. It says, if I don't hold on tightly, I'll lose everything. But letting go is built on a foundation of trust. It's the awareness that your true identity isn't tied to external outcomes, possessions, or status symbols. Those things are fleeting. When you make them the definition of your worth, you become a prisoner of fear. True abundance comes from knowing who you are at your core. When you operate from this place of self-awareness and trust, you stop chasing after external validation. You become the source from which creativity, love, and success naturally flow. You realize that life is not something to be controlled, but something to be experienced, explored, and co-created. Consider how this shift in perspective transforms the pursuit of your goals. Imagine having a clear intention, what you want to create or experience, but releasing the need to dictate exactly how or when it must happen. You remain focused and inspired, but open to the infinite number of ways your desires could unfold. You become receptive to signs, nudges, and unexpected opportunities. You stop resisting what is and begin to collaborate with life itself. This is not a passive approach. It's an active choice to trust the process, to stay present, and to act from a place of wisdom rather than fear. When you let go of control, you create space for new ideas to flow in. Solutions appear, often in ways you never could have planned. Relationships deepen as you stop trying to change or fix others and instead allow genuine connection to emerge. Financial abundance feels less like a desperate chase and more like a natural outpouring of your creativity and service. What we often call luck is really the alignment of preparation and opportunity, a state made possible by letting go. When you're present and open, you notice chances others miss. You're able to act decisively when the moment is right, because you're not paralyzed by fear or trapped in rigid expectations. You move with the current of life rather than against it. When you release attachment, you tap into a field that is much larger than your individual willpower or intellect. This field, call it the field of infinite possibilities, the creative intelligence of the universe, or simply the flow, is accessible to all of us. But it requires humility. It asks us to let go of the need to have all the answers, to be comfortable in the mystery, and to trust that life is fundamentally benevolent. Letting go means you stop blocking yourself with limiting beliefs, outdated stories, and self-imposed limitations. You allow yourself to be guided by curiosity, intuition, and inspiration. You make room for the new people, new ideas, new experiences. In that openness, life begins to work with you, not against you. Opportunities arise where you least expect them. Challenges become stepping stones. What once seemed impossible becomes possible. If you're ready to experience this power in your own life, begin with these 3 simple practices. First, let others and yourself be free. Decide today that you will no longer try to control the outcomes of every situation. Release the need to make others behave a certain way or to fix every problem that arises. Allow people to be who they are and give yourself the same grace. When you stop trying to manage everything, you create space for peace, connection, and natural flow. Relationships thrive when they're rooted in acceptance, not control. Second, welcome uncertainty as part of your journey. When life feels chaotic or unclear, resist the urge to clamp down or retreat into worry. Instead, lean in. View uncertainty not as a threat, but as a doorway to new possibilities. The more unpredictable things are, the more potential exists for breakthroughs, growth, and magic. Let yourself be surprised. Trust that you are capable of navigating whatever arises. Third, step into the field of infinite possibilities. Approach each day as an adventure. You don't need to know exactly what will happen next. Stay open to wonder. Let curiosity guide you and allow mystery to excite you. When you relinquish the need for a fixed plan, you become flexible and resilient. Life becomes a dance rather than a battle, a creative process rather than a series of problems to solve. Remember, letting go is not the end of ambition or achievement. It's the beginning of true power. You don't need a perfect 5-year plan or a step-by-step blueprint for every moment. All you need is a clear intention and a heart willing to trust the process. Between where you are and where you want to be lie countless possible paths. If you cling too tightly to one route, you may miss the shortcuts, detours, or unexpected gifts that could lead you somewhere even better. Letting go isn't passive. It's an active, courageous choice to live with presence, awareness, and trust. It means staying awake to opportunities, adapting to change, and honoring your deepest wisdom. It's a way of living that keeps life fresh, exciting, and deeply aligned with your soul. So, ask yourself, are you willing to release what no longer serves you? Are you ready to trust the process, even if you don't know exactly how things will unfold? Are you open to the idea that life might have something even better in store for you than you could have imagined? Because it's only in the space of letting go that you make room for miracles. When you stop chasing, you start receiving. When you stop controlling, you start creating. Every challenge you face contains the seed of a greater opportunity, if you're willing to let go and see it. Letting go doesn't mean abandoning your dreams. It means holding them with an open hand, allowing them to evolve and expand. It means trusting that you are guided, supported, and worthy of all the good that life has to offer. As you practice this art, day by day, you'll find that your life becomes richer, more joyful, and more authentic. So take a deep breath. Release the tight grip of control. Step into the unknown with faith. Watch what flows into your life when you do. Relationships that nourish you, opportunities that excite you, a sense of peace that comes from within. Letting go isn't the end, it's the beginning of everything you've ever wanted. It's the key to true freedom, creativity, and abundance. Start small, practice often, and allow yourself to be amazed by what unfolds. Thank you for listening, for reflecting, and for being willing to explore the power of letting go. If this message resonates with you, consider sharing it with others, reflecting on it in your own life, and, most importantly, begin practicing the art of letting go, just a little bit more, every day. Because in letting go, you set yourself free, and in that freedom, you discover the ultimate secret to having it all.